A very big hello to all my wonderful KCET champions out there, my dearest children. I hope you are good. So the counseling process has started off, and I'm assuming you all might be facing this thing for the very first time, and also some of you are accompanied with your parents as well. So I just want to tell you one very important thing, that is, since it is the first time, there are chances that you might do certain mistakes. And these mistakes, I'll call them heavy mistakes, because you might have to pay a heavy cost later on. And I do not want you guys to do those mistakes and be sad about it. Okay, so here I am with a video. I have made this PPT where I have put in too much time and efforts, my dear children. I have thought like you. Okay, I thought that I am in your place and imagine what all mistakes that possibly you or your parent could be making, since it is for the first time that you are facing this particular thing. So I just have one request to you guys, and that is to compulsorily watch this video carefully till the end, and also take that little effort to secure your future. Why? Because I am going to tell you certain things that you might have to do from your end as well. Please do that, and remember, we are here to help. That is something that I always tell you guys. And in the previous video, in Aishwarya ma'am's video, she spoke about a tool, option entry tool, that you can use. So many guys were confused about how to use it. So I have a screenshot video of it, as in screen recording video of it, as in how to use it. I'll be showing it to you towards the end of the session, my dear children, because I think that would make more sense. I have to talk about the other mistakes as well. So we'll go one by one, but it will be covered. You do not have to be worried about it at all. Okay, so starting off with the first mistake which is out there is putting up the wrong college code. So I hope you know that each college that you see, suppose RVC or BMS or whatever college that you have, my dear children, they have a unique college code. Now there are certain colleges where there are aided branches and also unaided branches. What do you mean by that? Aided branches are the one that is aided by the government, which is why if you talk about the fees, there it will be less. Whereas the unaided branches of the same college, if you see, the fees would be more. So there are certain courses over here, there are certain courses over here. So what has KEA done is that it has given two separate college code for this one and this one. So is it the same college? Yes, it is the same college, but the branches are different, which is why they have different code, college code. So over here, when you do the option entry, I am assuming you might have seen something like this. There is course, you can click on either course or you can click on college. Now I want admission into BMS college. I clicked BMS college over here, and the first thing that I saw was E003 BMS College of Engineering. I clicked on that, and then I saw there are only few courses. Why like that? Because, my dear children, the thing is, BMS college is subdivided into two groups. Why? Because it has two branches. One branch is the aided branch and the other one is the unaided. So it's the same college itself, but because of its aided and unaidedness, it is segregated into different parts, and which is why they have different college code. So if you put this particular college code, you will be able to see only these 5 courses out there. If you are putting this particular college code, that is E048, you will be able to see so many other courses as well, not just this but the other courses as well. So I was just telling you, suppose in the same way, instead of putting college, you clicked on course. Okay, you clicked on course, and there is electrical and electronics and communication engineering. You find in BMS college, here and here, both are there, my dear children. Electronics and communication engineering is there. But what's the good thing about this? What's the good thing about going into this particular course? That is, the fees would be lesser. How much less, ma'am? So basically it is 44,200 per year. Whereas if we talk about the BMS unaided branches, it is around 1,12,420, or it can be 1,21,610. I think mostly it would be this itself. Okay, so there is a huge difference, you see, which is why I am telling you, please make sure you should know about the college as well as the college code. Okay, and there are different branches in so many other colleges. For example, SGCE college is there in Mysore. Again, you have aided and unaided branches. So you should be knowing about that. And obviously you cannot know about every other college out there. So what is the best thing that you can do? Well, I'll be talking about this also, just a second. But the best thing that you can do is, here itself in the option entry page, my dear children, you have an option to click on colleges and courses and home, right? If you click on colleges, here comes the college list. Okay, there are so many n number of colleges out there. If you click on Control and F, just a second, if you click on Control and F in the keypad, my dear children, what happens? Something like this will be popping up. Over here, you can write the name of the college. For example, BMS. Okay, you might have to space the letters like B space M space S. You have to do that. You check for that. Now, once you do that, what will happen? Wherever the name BMS is there, all of them will pop up. So, for example, the first one that came in was this with E003 college code. And I got to know that this is aided. How? Because over here, it is clearly mentioned. A is what? Private aided colleges. They are private colleges, but they are aided also. Okay, so it is A. So, fees would be less. Fine. And what all courses are there? These are the courses which are present over here. So these are the course code which is there. You can look for the course code ahead. I will be telling you about that as well. Now, when you click on BMS, so this was there. Apart from that, if you see, my dear children, there are 3 places where BMS is there. So you will get to know about that. So over here also I have BMS with E048 as college code, my dear children. It comes under B category. What does B stand for? B stands for private unaided. So I get to know that this is a college where the fees would be more, or this is the branch where the fees would be comparatively more. And then when I click on the third option, I get BMS Institute of Technology and Management. This is altogether a separate college out there. Okay, so and the courses which are there, which is being put over here. So you should know whatever college you're looking forward for. First of all, you can Google it and look for its location and then see, because here location will also be mentioned. So you see a different location has been mentioned over here. So you get to know that this is something else. This is in Yelahanka, this is something else. Okay, and that is what I was telling about here. So BMS ITM also is there, the one that I showed you right now. E126 is the college code, the fees is also more. So you should be very well aware about the colleges. I am pretty sure you might have thought about what college you want to enter into. Okay, so first thing that you can do is go to the website, check for the college code if at all it is mentioned there. If it is not mentioned there, it is totally fine. You know the name of the college, come okay to this particular list and search it over here. It will be popping up there. Okay, check the address whether it's matching with the Google address or the website address, and then go ahead and see what all courses are there. This is something that you can do for sure. Okay, can you do that? So this is one mistake, that is putting up the wrong college code. Now the next mistake is not exploring the alternative course options of colleges with high reputation. I'm not talking about colleges which do not have much amount of reputation. What do you mean by reputation? Reputation means reputation in terms of placements probably, okay, and things in the terms of faculties and things like that. Mostly it is about placement. For example, why do we say that RVCE or MSRIT is in top colleges out there? Because they have good placements. Now when you are going to apply for RVCE college or things like that, and you have a decent score out there where you can get through computer science engineering and things like that, okay, but you're not sure. You are not sure whether you will be getting a cut, you are going to get this particular course or not, that is computer science and engineering. So what you can do is that you can add up more options such as computer science and engineering cyber security, computer science and engineering data science, computer science and engineering artificial intelligence and machine learning as well. Along with it, you might get through these courses as well. Why I am telling you is that basically these colleges do bulk hiring. Yes, there are recruiters coming to these high reputed colleges, my dear children. So which is why your placement could be very, very easy. Now on the other side, there is one more mistake. There is one more mistake, and that is doing the same thing for colleges which are not pretty famous out there. Okay, there are certain colleges where any placement would be high only for CS but not for the other things. So you have to check for that. You should not be going ahead randomly just applying there. You have to look for the placement data. Again, you would have to go to the official website out there. But if at all you feel that it is a high reputed college, it comes under top 10, I would request you, okay, I would request you to add multiple options. Okay, whenever you're putting RVC, have multiple options around there, alternative options. For example, if you're looking for software background, you can add all these options out there. It will be helpful for you guys. I hope that is also clear. Okay, so please explore the alternative options whenever possible. If at all the college is not reputed, do not take chance of going for some other random course out there. Okay, it won't be beneficial. Remember, you're paying some amount of fees, you should be getting that in return once you get a job. Okay, cool. Now, going ahead with, okay, so how can you do that? That is also a question. So how will you be able to find that these many courses are there in a particular college? So as I was telling you, my dear children, whenever you name the college, that is RV College of Engineering, again spacing and dot and everything, you have to take care of it. You would have to try multiple times, and then you will get to see that there are these many courses. Now you do not know what is this BT, CA and everything is there. Again, I told you there is a list of courses as well. Where is that list? It's not list. Okay, it will be coming in the next one. There is a list of courses where you can find what does BT stand for and things like that. And also one more very important thing. Okay, if you want to see the cutoff, whether, ma'am, you told me that I have a rank that is around 800. Okay, I have a rank that is around 800. So obviously I cannot get into computer science and engineering over here because 501 was the cutoff the previous year. So I cannot get in there. But I have a chance that I can get in here and here, but I do not know the cutoff. Here so I have mentioned you the cutoff, but I am hoping that every one of you might not know the cutoff for every course out there. So what you can do is, we are going to put down a document link out there. There is a what do you call document that is known as cutoff. Okay, engineering cutoff. Once you click on that, my dear children, you know the college code of RVC, it is E005. You got it from here itself, right? This is the college code. Now there also in that particular sheet of cutoff, you put Control F. When you put Control F, you put RV College, this would be coming off. Or if not RV College, that is too difficult for you, just put the college code E005. In the cutoff list, you put E005. Now when you put that, my dear children, over here, you will be finding the course's name and depending on the category, what was the last round cutoff. Okay, suppose you are in general merit category, then it was 888 for CA, CS, AI, ML. So just like that, you would be having the cutoff everywhere. So what you have to do, I'll just repeat it. Suppose you do not know the alternative options that are available to you, or you want to know the cutoff. Simple thing, you know the alternative options because it is being mentioned over here. But you want to know the cutoff. What do you have to do? You have to go to the cutoff document, press Ctrl F and put down the college code which is there. Then you would be able to see this particular thing. Then depending upon the category that you fall into, you can check what was the cutoff the previous year. And depending on that, you can put it in the option entry list. So first CS and then CS, AI, ML and then the next one. Either way you can put it. It will be really helpful for you guys. Okay. Now, going ahead with the next thing that is there, mistake number 3 is messing up the course code. Okay, sorry, messing up the course code, not missing up, messing up the course code. What do you mean by that? So basically over here in RVC itself, you want admission. Now you want admission in computer science and engineering, but you are kind of confused. Okay, when I clicked on this particular thing that is course, I am not understanding where can I find computer science and engineering, because when I put computer science and engineering, there are multiple computer science and engineering popping up there. For example, there is BW, that is BTech in computer science and engineering, CS, that is computer science and engineering, CO, that is computer engineering. So how will I get to know that in RVCE what is there? Again, you would have the college list, my dear children. In the college list, this would be clearly mentioned. So in the college list, you can clearly see here CS is being mentioned. So CS basically stands for computer science and engineering. How do you get to know that? In the course code, it is being mentioned. So BW means this, or whatever you type, CS, whatever is there. For example, CS you want to know, then CS you type, you will get to know that it is computer science engineering itself. So there are different codes as well in different colleges. So if at all you get confused, you can do in that way. Okay, I'm telling you again, you do not know. Suppose you have no idea what does this particular thing stand for. You have to go to the courses code over here. You click on the courses over here, Control F and put down that term CS or BW, whatever is there. Then your confusion would be away. You will get to know that BW basically stands for computer science and engineering itself. Okay, clear? and all the other, for example, BTech or BTech in aerospace engineering, whatever is there is all being mentioned over here. So please go through this, make utilization of all this thing. Okay, now the most important thing that I may say is what? Mistake number 4, don't make a limited list for option entry. That is the mistake that most of you guys do, and I do not want you to do this mistake, and I want you to make use of the tool that we are gonna tell you right now. So suppose your rank is around 45,000, my dear children, and this is the list that you made. Okay, what is it? This list consists of a college that is having 45,868 as a cutoff in the previous year. So you're expecting that since you have 45,000, you might come in this particular thing. Okay, then you put additional colleges also, such as AMC college with 43,913, in a hope that probably this year the cutoff might change and AMC's cutoff might go up to 45 also. Either way, you're thinking like that. Okay, so you put it like that. This is the list which consists of 7 courses or 7 colleges out there. Do you think your future is secure with this particular list? Your answer, or I'll tell you. The thing is, it's a big no. Your future is not at all secure. You might not get a college out there. So then how you would have to make a proper list? Remember, the number of colleges that you have to add is unlimited. You can add unlimited number of colleges out there, but the way you should be adding it, it matters a lot. So how you can do is, basically I'll show you, just a second. Over here, make a list with these 3 sections. Pure luck colleges, as in the colleges that probably you might not even get, and you're pretty sure about that, but still you would just want to check your luck out there. So your rank is 45,000. So what did I do? In 45,000, my dear children, I actually put colleges that has cut off from 25,000 to 35,000 in the first set of numbers. Okay, in the 1, 2, 3 numbers, I have put these many colleges which has rank from 25,000 to 35,000. The previous year, the cutoff rank was this. So these are pure luck colleges. There is no guarantee that you will get it, but it's still just there. Okay, now you have the next set of colleges, that is may or may not colleges. Okay, so those are the colleges that matches up your rank. So your rank is 45,000, right? So I am going to put those colleges which are going to start from 35,000 rank to 45,000 rank. So this thing you may or may not get. You just want to check your luck out there. Okay, so what did you do? You did minus 10 from 45,000, that is 35,000. You got minus 10,000, you did, and you got 35,000. So you basically have colleges ranging from this range to this range. Now again you did minus 10, okay, and you got 25,000. So colleges with a rank 25,000 to 35,000, you have put it in this particular list. Okay, now what is there? This is for sure colleges, that is you are pretty sure that you can get into this particular colleges. So those might be the colleges which has rank 45,000 to 65,000. So basically I have done plus 20 to 45,000, I got 65,000, I kept it in that particular range. So all these colleges which comes under this particular range, I have put it over here. If you are not understanding, please don't worry, I am going to show you example as well. Okay, you do not have to worry at all. Okay, just understand, first thing that you have to put up is the colleges that you want to but you may not get. Okay, so suppose you are a person with 45,000 rank, you cannot put obviously colleges that has 1,000 rank as a cutoff rank and things like that. Those colleges do not make sense over here. Okay, at least 25,000 you can put. Okay, so from 25 to 35 you put it over here. You're not sure you will get it. Probably you will not get it, but still it's there. Okay, now you have may or may not, that is some colleges that probably could be possible if at all the cutoff rank changes. So that is 35 to 45. Now you have for sure colleges that is from 45 to 65. So you did plus 20, here you did minus 10, you got this range. Again you did minus 10, you got this particular range. Here you did plus 20, you got this particular range. Now I am going to show you the may or may not colleges first. Okay, so may or may not colleges starts from Mangalore Institute of Technology, where the cutoff was 36,064. Okay, I told you to make a list of colleges from 35,000 to 45,000 as the cutoff. So I wanted computer science, and basically I made a list like this, where the cutoff was 36,064. So if I have a rank, so basically my dear children, it comes under this only. It will be coming under this only. It's like more or less equal. Obviously, you cannot find correct cutoff as 35,000. So I just put the random data over here. That is 36,064 is the thing that is present over here. And you go up to what? 45,868. Again, coming under this particular range itself, more or less. Okay, in and around there itself. Okay, and that is Canara Engineering College, Bantwal, DK district. So over here, these are the colleges that probably you may get, if at all there are certain changes. If at all there are certain changes, or there is change in the seat number, or there are people who left the college, okay, who didn't take the admission, you probably might get towards the last cutoff or last round, my dear children. So this is a safe thing that you have over here. Now, the first part should be pure luck list, and I told you it should be starting from 25,000 to 35,000. Again, it can change. Okay, I have just randomly put 25,000. It can go beyond 25 also. You can put colleges starting from 20,000 also. That is not a problem, but you have to put it. So this particular list would be coming first. Okay, so from here to here, these are the colleges that would be coming first, and then comes the may or may not be list that start from 36 to 45. Okay, and then comes, my dear children, the last one, the short list. Okay, probably these are the colleges that you might get with your rank, that is 45,000. But you do not want to stick to this particular list. You want to explore the other options, which is why you went ahead with that. Why I am telling you this is that in the first round, suppose you got this particular college with 48,971. What will happen is that all the other college would be cancelled out. It will go off. Okay, since you got this, so the lower options just goes off. So you have to make sure you have enough option. Now over here also, suppose, my dear children, suppose in the mid list, okay, in the mid may or may not list, suppose you got this particular college. Okay, leave it. You got this particular college. What will happen? All the other options would be going off. So this is not there, and the next part of it, the short list, will also be not there. Now you might get some colleges above the list. So you have to make sure that the list above is still there. Okay, otherwise what will happen? You might not get a college if your list is so short. Suppose you just put this many colleges out there, 3 colleges, or basically these many colleges from here to here. You got this college, what happened? Everything went off, you just have 2 options left. Probably in the next round you might just get these 2, anything of this 2, or probably you might just be here itself. So you have to explore the options, which is why I am telling you, add more options out there. I hope now it is clear. Okay, so what do you have to follow? You have to follow this thing. Whatever your rank is, for example, your rank is 35,000, then in the mid range you should be having 25 to 35. In the next one over here, you should be having 15 to 25. Okay, in the lowest most one, my dear children, 35 plus 55. So 35 to 55 should be your range. In that way you can design. So almost around 60 colleges might be there, or more than that also could be there, but you should be making a list like that. And if you're thinking how we made a list like this, okay, so it was a very easy process. Why? Because we have a tool, my dear children. And that tool is what? The Deeksha Vedantu tool out there. So how do you do it? How do you put down the list of colleges out there? I'll be showing you here. So my dearest little children, this is the video. First thing, ayyo, come on baba. Okay, first thing, you would have to download the application. Not application, basically the Excel sheet out there. So there is a link given where the important documents are given. Okay, right, and there itself you will be finding the KCET rank list kind of Excel sheet out there. So what you have to do is you have to click on download. Once you click on download, my dear children, it will be downloaded in your computer. Okay, so please do not send us request access. You do not need request access. You just have to download it, and once you do that, my dear children, something like this will be popping up, and over here it will be written, be careful, files from internet can contain virus unless you need to edit. It's safer to stay in protected view, and then there is an option to enable editing. You can click on enable editing, my dear children. Okay, now once you click on enable editing, what will happen, my dear children? The next thing comes up, security risk, that this Microsoft has blocked macros from running because the source of this file is untrusted. Now this comes in everything, which is why even we have put it up over here. So how do you sort it out? You close that. Okay, you close the Excel sheet, and then what do? After that, basically wherever you have saved the Excel sheet, you have a right click on it. Okay, once you do the right click, okay, I am writing right click. Once you do that, you will be able to see properties. Okay, you will be able to see properties. Now under properties, in general thing only, you will be able to see this security. This file came from another computer and might be blocked to help protect this computer. So you have an option to unblock it. How do you do that? You click on a tick mark over here in the checkbox and then click on OK. Okay, then click on OK, and then again try to reopen the KCET rank booster thing. Now once you do that, what will happen? You would now be able to access it. Where is it? Yeah, you would now be able to access it. It will be opening up like this, and over here you can see you would have to enter your rank. You can enter your category. Okay, so there is a a table for the category. Whatever category you fall into, you can put that category code over here, and then my dear children, you can enter the branch of your choice. So I am going to show you a demo that I have done over here. So first thing I did was to put rank 1, because it will show all the colleges then according to the cutoff. That is a better option, you can do that. Now then I clicked general merit, and now I am looking for options. So there are these many courses out there. So whatever course you want, you can click on that. As of now, I will be clicking on computers. Then click on view results. I will be able to see all the colleges according to the cutoff which is there, from low to high. So you will be able to see the top colleges first and then the other colleges out there. Now suppose you want to see multiple courses at a time. So what do? You click on any branch. There is an option for any branch, and then again click on results, and then go for branch, and there is an option to basically filter it. Okay, in the filter option, my dear children, what you have to do is whatever courses that you want, you can click on that. Only those courses would be appearing to you, not all the courses. So when you click on any branch, all the courses would be coming, but you do not want all that. No? So you have the filter option. You deselect everything, and then you select whatever you want. For example, I clicked on cyber security and BTech in CS and computers and everything. So only these type of things would be visible. Okay, and again according to the cutoff which is there, from low to high it would be mentioned. So this is how you have to use it, and the same goes for all the other courses, not just for this but for all the other courses out there, whether it be information science and engineering or the other things. Okay, whatever you want, it will be there. Now one very important thing that I want to tell is, so this data is of the previous year, last round cutoff, which is why a very important notice that this year there are certain colleges which have cut off certain courses, which have added up new courses that would not be reflected up over here. So this is just to give you a tentative idea. You can make a rough option entry list. Okay, you can make a rough option entry list, and for the colleges that you're sure of or whatever is there, you would have to go and look for the course code, just like how I showed you. So you know the colleges, you know the list, okay, how you have to arrange them. Then what you have to do, my dear children, you go to this particular page of colleges, click on search, put the name of the college, you will get the courses, the name of the courses which are there. You will be able to see whether new courses are being added up, or the existing courses for which cutoff have been mentioned over here, whether that has been removed as well. So this is why I am telling you, it's very important for you to have attention as well. Cool? So I think that sums up everything which I wanted to tell you. These are the mistakes that I do not want you to do. Please avoid that, and if at all you think that this video was helpful for you, what do you have to do? You have to click on the like button and also subscribe to the channel, and please share it with others who are in need. So we will be making a separate video as well for the explanation, for the proper explanation of the tool. If you still didn't understand, you can watch that video as well. So wishing you all the best. Bye bye. Take care, my dear children. Lots of love.